Hello everyone. Before we start today's video, if you could all do me a solid and lightly tap the like button, perhaps share the video about and leave a comment. If you are not subscribed, subscribe as well. It would greatly help this channel. Thank you very much. Well, isn't this just fantastic? Captain's Log, Subdates 220915.6. We've enlisted the aid of the entire BDSM community so as to best research suitable booty expanding techniques. We had in fact asked the Time Lords, but they told us if we called again they would call the police on us. Hello everyone, welcome to the exhibition of stupid people. To start, and I wasn't going to do this, we have to talk about something Nada related. Second week in a row, I am really sorry, but I have no choice because he did something so monumentally stupid and arrogant. In doing so, flouted the YouTube terms of service. In doing so, also demonstrated to all of us why he is such an angry man most of the time. Compensating much, Nada? Now, I'm going to insert a trigger warning. I'm going to play a clip, but I'm going to remove the part where something is visible. You're going to get the before and after. What you don't know, or unless you've already seen the clip on Twitter, links below so you can watch it in full, is he's going to remove an item of clothing.
Cheeky bum, how come he looks like... Oh, that's so funny. Right, Cheeky bum? Sally has her eyes open. Nader! Nader! Oh my god, Nader. What are you gonna do with you? Nader?
What?
What's wrong with you?
I'm smoking my cigarette.
Can you watch your submissions?
So courtesy of shenanigans, Nada Ellishka taking his shorts off, flashing his wang before getting a... Wait, what? Oh no. Oh, there's a link to the live stream as well. For God's sake. So barbecue chicken, anyone has the clip of him getting that? Oh dear lord. Really? We're not done though, because other people have tweeted about this. Gary Unfiltered. Everyone retweet this and get at Team YouTube at YouTube attention. Nada Ellishka privated his livestream tonight, where he gets naked, shows his wang, and his girlfriend touches him on your platform. Here is the link to the privated stream. Now the reason they have added Team YouTube and reference that this is now privated is because he could have deleted it, and they can still get it if the original link is still there. And in the context of what happened, yeah, anyone else would have gotten removed. But then again, the person he used to date who is still trying to get hold of him, as you can see from the title, Chantal contacted me again, is a renowned flasher as well. Maybe he is taking inspiration from her. I cannot be sure or certain at this point. So what did Chantal think about it? Well, we have a clip of that as well.
Oh, yeah. So at 3:10, he goes like this to her to like keep playing with his cock. I'm not kidding. That's so gross. She's just laying there going... Yeah, that's what they're doing. That's what he used to like make me do that when I was super tired and not want to like do it anymore. Good for you guys. I don't envy that actually. Having to always pleasure him always. That's what they're doing. It looks really sad. She's literally laying there going like this. Okay, I didn't see the wiener, but
let's go to more tweets. Mode translates, hey at FTC. Remember when you sued YouTube and Google because their content isn't safe for kids? Here's a convicted felon getting a hand job, and this was not restricted. Age restricted, that is. Also, this man beat this woman and made threats and death threats all on YouTube. Someone help, and then others have been tagged in this. With Barbecue Chicken retweeting, the video is private. It wasn't even taken down by YouTube for nudity and porn. Wow. I had, when I found out about this, not seen any of the videos. I'd heard the rumor and simply tweeted, at least we now know that it isn't that Chantal wanted so badly. Itty bitty man with his itty bitty temper. Now we know why. Though I will admit, I do quite like the reply from Mo the Mofo. Now I've only shown you the clip of him removing his underwear, minus the part where he's removed his underwear and his wang is seen. Perhaps additional context is required, but censored because I don't want to get done by YouTube. Because Sod's Law says, it's not the person who actually got the hand job that gets done, no, it's the person who covers it that gets struck. Don't worry, I'll censor it.
She's going to sleep.
Now, in a completely different stream, Nada Al-Shami decided to let everyone know what he intends to do with those that got their videos back, via Meandering Thoughts. If you got your videos back after countering and then unprivated all the videos about Nada that you set to private because of the strikes, he will strike again, and this time he will go for all of your videos. Here is the relevant clip.
I will to use my right again. So if you have one video using my content in your channel before I take it down, I'm going for the rest. Well done, yeah. YouTube saying that I have a right if you use my content with no edit to it, like how Tanya told you instead of YouTube. Because you know already before you ask. What to give me right to do one, will give me right to do 100 of my content you use. Because I see a lot of videos was hiding. The cowards, they come back. Private them, the week's gone, they will be back. Guess what? All what they put them back, I'm start to do them again.
Shenanigans. Nada again bringing up Gary Unfiltered's CSA and making veiled threats to false strike his channel again, at YouTube creators, at Team YouTube. He has already had articles written about his abuse of the copyright system. Do something, with a timestamp included to a live stream and a clip of it.
You see the cuckoo? That's why they're working for it. Working hard, eh?
Gary put it on Twitter, Natter. That's what Youngman says.
Gary, I know why. He never gonna forget. He like it now. Whatever happens, happened. He don't like to keep it back. That's his future. Gary, I'm not into man, Gary. So don't try.
Further also pointing out that there is also a clip of Nada threatening to falsely copyright strike barbecue chicken on multiple occasions, and this Twitter thread goes on for a while with many more links and much more information, with many people pointing out, you're in no position to talk bad about anyone or how they look, considering what little you're packing. I just know that you have a horrendous temper because of what little you're packing. Now, Nada had made a claim, a rather amusing one, that he removed the video, the live stream in question where he flashed his wang and got himself a nice little handy, because he respects his audience. I'm going to make this the last clip I show of this before we move on to other topics. I promise.
But what's your question? All this, I don't talk about what happened last night. That's part of my underwear show. Ooh. Mm-hmm. And they don't like it. But I don't have it anymore because I respect my people.
Dickhead. You're such a dickhead.
So moving on from the tiny peen man with all the anger issues, we're going to talk about YouTube and the privacy complaints I received yesterday and this morning. Yeah, this actually happened. Last night while I was streaming on Twitch, I got an email alert. It drew my attention just enough that I tabbed out of the game of American Truck Simulator streaming there tonight. Go check me out, I appreciate all the support. To see this email. Push too hard. Thank you, Yempy. Wait, what's happening? Hang on, I missed something. What is that? Do forgive me, I need to check this. Close to 2 hours from now? Wait, why have I got a YouTube support team thing? Hang on, I have to go check that. What is that? Privacy complaint. What's that for? Playmate Tessie. A privacy complaint on a video from December of last year. That's interesting. Well, you've got my attention. Oh, that's, hang on, is that a lot of time? Hang on, no, that looks like a lot of timestamps. Do forgive me, but I actually have to look at this. That looks like a lot of timestamps. All right. Well, I'll deal with that in a minute. Well, I can't deal with any of it. I have to now wait and see what happens next. I mean, if they remove the video, fair enough. It's the Where Are They Now Test Playmate Tessie video. Yeah, nothing from the on the garlic bread video, although maybe there is. I just haven't looked at my phone. Where's my phone? I don't know where my phone is. It'd be handy if I did know, because I actually went and looked at my phone. Sorry. Dear Omegon, how official. This is to notify you that we have received a privacy complaint from an individual regarding your content. Link underneath, and respective timestamps, which look really crap with the underscore, yeah, multiple of those underneath. That video is the Where Are They Now Playmate Tessie video from December 2021. It did exceedingly well on this channel, over 64,000 views. I'm going to link it down below so you can all go check it out. But we're not done, folks. See, I got another one this morning. Not even a joke. I got one this morning at 3:53 AM Dear Omegon, another really official message. This is to notify you that we have received a privacy complaint from an individual regarding your content, with 1 timestamp this time. That video is the very first video, because I've only ever done 2, on Playmate Tessie. That video in question was me discussing how much of an entitled cowbag she is because she got yeeted out of her dad's home after she got him fired for being an absolute tosser. Now, he was being a bit angry, yes, but she cocked up. Granted, she could well be a troll, and we should just ignore her. We should ignore her and she'll go away because she lives on this kind of energy. That's the top comment on my Where Are They Now? Yeah, no, I'm not going to ignore. This could come from 2 people, a stan of Playmate Tessie's or from Playmate Tessie herself, which is possible if she is trying to change who she is. She's not as active on YouTube these days and is more active on TikTok, which makes some sense, but there's less money in it, so what can she really accomplish? She still doesn't look like she's had a wash. So it's possible she's distancing herself from who she was on YouTube, where one of her last uploads, she read the Bible. Because you need God in your life, everyone. I think you should all worship at the altar of Moistonianity. But that's just because I think no lives matter, and I think you all agree with me at this point. I initially was thrown by this because I've never received a privacy complaint, and one of my lovely mods went and looked at my videos, and they told me if I've violated privacy policy, they can't see where. Because I don't dox anyone, I play relevant clips from their own content. They may have buried the content, but the content has existed on YouTube and will undoubtedly exist in other places. To get 2 privacy complaints, now that's quite interesting because at the moment I don't have to do anything while they investigate this. There's a possibility I may lose those videos, which would be a shame as both got extremely good views. But at the same time, I've already made my money from them, so why do I have to care? So the final subject I want to talk about, because in the news there hasn't been too much going on, because in the United Kingdom, sadly, last week we lost our Queen. I'm not going to make it a point to talk about that. It has made up the majority of the news this week in my country especially. My view on it is very clear. I will not be talking about her passing or her reign as Queen. But I will talk about dipshits who had something to say that ended up getting clarted back for it. Let's start with Extinction Rebellion. They were going to, they have members that have decided they want to, they're going to glue themselves and chain themselves along her funeral route. I can promise you this, after what we've seen so far, if people did something like that, bystanders, law enforcement are going to remove you. Peaceful protest is one thing, but there is a level of respect involved in this, and you're going to be hard-pressed to be able to do that without facing the wrath of, everyone around. It would be very quick, and I don't think, in this instance, good press can come of it. You as the individual will be held accountable for it. Perhaps don't do that. You have Trevor Sinclair, a former football player, who took to Twitter after the Queen had passed away to say that black and brown people should not mourn because during her reign, racism was allowed to thrive. I don't believe you and I know the same history, because under this Queen, racism was pushed back exceptionally. Racism will always exist, by the way. Always will exist. As long as there's someone there to see it, it will exist. And perhaps your interpretation of history is rather revisionist. Just thought I'd let you know. I know there are members of the royal family who are questionable, and certainly the Queen protecting Andrew was quite typical of a mother protecting their child. Not acceptable, but we understood it. The final one I want to include, even though there are many more, we're going to go to MSNBC. Ali Veshi, who had a debate with Dr. Andrew Roberts. Andrew Roberts is a British historian, and during this debate he slammed Ali Velshi for beginning the special on the Queen's legacy by condemning the royal family. Velshi had said that the Queen represented an institution that had a long and ugly history of brutal colonialism, violence, theft, and slavery. Roberts responded by saying that I think when you look at all the opinion polls, we're about 80 to 85% in favour of having a constitutional monarchy, whoever is on the throne. So I think this is extremely overdone, frankly. Rather, I'm afraid to say, as your introduction was, if we had given so much pain to people throughout history, why was Prince Charles chosen by every single Commonwealth country, many of which are former imperial countries? Velshi then tried to interrupt by saying, hold on a second, are you really denying what I just said about the British colonialism? Andrew, are you really doing that? Andrew Roberts slammed back by saying, well, the UK abolished slavery more than 30 years before the US. Before Velshi said, Andrew, this is not a propaganda show. Andrew, I need you to stop. The real slam dunk was when this continued, because Velshi had to say, are you really taking issue with the horrors of colonialism? Roberts had to point out, we didn't have to kill 600,000 people in a civil war over it. Pick your battles, mother fluffers. Pick your battles. Long she reigned, respected through life and in passing. There are other academic pricks who are trying to dunk on the Queen, using race as a reason to do so. Best of luck with that. And rest in peace, Queen Elizabeth II. You earned your rest and the respect of this country.